I gotta do my, what's that, Wolf of Wall Street? What's that? Hey, I'm Dorian, and I dance at Underdog. So I've been dancing, getting up to 2 years. So I started with hip hop, then I moved on to K-pop when they first offered it, and then I slowly got into the Latin dances, so salsa and bachata. I mostly wanted to take first hip hop because I noticed I'd been going to a few weddings and I just was kind of uncomfortable dancing on the dance floor there. So I'm really happy that I'm feeling more confident with these dances and being able to do it actually in public outside the dance studio. That's something I'm really comfortable and happy that I've been developing that skill. I like the ability to, let loose because I work from home. I stay at a desk like pretty much all day, and first chance I get, I just want to get out of the house. Either if it's biking or playing some tennis or something. And dancing just gives me a reason to get out because it's a class, so I don't like missing anything. So yeah, it just gets me out of the house, gets me active, gets me moving, gets me social. So yeah, it's. Favorite dance memory, I'd have to say, was when I did the showcase last year. Now that was a big thing because I think the last time I ever had to perform in front of an audience was when I was a piano recital back when I was like, I don't know, maybe 12 or something. So that was a big step for me because I'm very nervous in front of, like, even if we're performing, let's say at the end of a class, we're doing the filming, we have to do our presentation in front of just our classmates. That's anxious enough, but to perform in front of strangers was definitely a challenge that I had to go over. But I had a great time. It was a great experience. Okay, so what happened was I actually moved. I'm still new into town. I moved when I was 5 years ago. So I didn't really know anybody in town, and when you're in your 30s, it's really hard to make friends. So if you're not in school or whatever. So one thing that I loved about this dance community was that I'm a regular, that I regularly took classes. You get to know people, you get to make connections, and sure, you get to learn how to dance, you get to move your body, it's good for your health and mind. But for me, I also got that social aspect that I was craving. So that's one thing that I'm really happy with this dance community. It's a way to work your mind, but also it gets your social, expands your social circles. Now this one, I would say that I don't really want the world to know much about me. It's the other way around. I actually want to see more of the world, and that's why dancing was a world that I didn't really know too much about, especially Latin music. Sure, I saw some movies and stuff of people dancing, but being able to explore that side of the world was something that I really enjoyed, and I actually am interested to see more of the world. So it's, in that case, it's the other way around for me. So this would be tied into the other question with my need to want to make new friends, right? So being new in town, it was really difficult to meet people. I was very active in the meetup group, but for instance, that was very irregular. Like you'd have one event, you'd have a good time, but then you probably wouldn't see them in the next event. It wouldn't be a very regular experience, and that's why I liked the studio, because it kind of forces you to in a class environment, kind of like you're back in school. You got 1 hour class, you got some homework because you got to study you study your choreo, and it kind of forces you to do well because you want to improve your own ability, but you also want to be part of the group. Especially with my hip hop team, you kind of want to be synchronized with the rest of the group. So it really challenges you and makes you want to be part of the team, and in so doing, it makes you more social, and definitely my social circle has greatly expanded staying at the studio, so I'm really happy about that. So my favorite thing is, like, at the end of the day, whenever I have like a stressful day at work or something, like I said, I really want to get out of the house because just to change the scenery, get my mood straight. But at the studio, it's just a perfect excuse for me. Like, even if it's snowy outside or if it's raining, I most of the time don't really want to go outside. But because I'm a person, I don't want to just cancel or decide not to go to class. I got to be there. I have a commitment. So it forces me to be out there, and I'm actually, by the end of that class, I'm really happy that I did, because it's such a positive environment, and yeah, it's motivation for me to just get out of the house and get out of my stressful life, you know. Yeah, I'd have to say fun. Fun is the word. I guess beginner friendly, because I came into dance not really knowing much of anything. I think I took maybe some ballroom classes, but you know, the Latin classes were definitely a little bit different, and definitely hip hop and K-pop was something I completely didn't know at all. So just, you know, the accepting nature of them able to accept somebody who really doesn't know how to dance. I really appreciated that that core that the studio brings the message for.